Now, with the recent release of the movie Oppenheimer, nuclear weapons have been a hot topic, especially with its ties to Oak Ridge. One group, however, is hoping to spread awareness about the negative impacts nuclear technology has had. WATE 6 on Your Side reporter Ella Wales spoke with demonstrators as they marched to Y-12.
It's been 78 years since the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Ahead of the anniversary, demonstrators marched from Alvin K. Bissell Park to the Y-12 National Security Complex in Oak Ridge.
We work against, development of nuclear weapons. We fight against Y-12, which is still producing weapons to this day, and we want to spread that public awareness about what they're doing out there.
Tanvi Cardelay with the Oak Ridge Environmental Peace Alliance, or AREPA, says they're supporting nuclear abolition in the United States.
And talk about the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, which is the only viable treaty that's currently on the path to end nuclear weapons. The U.S. has not signed on to this treaty yet, so we're here to spread public awareness about that.
The anniversary of the bombings comes shortly after the release of the movie Oppenheimer, which the group hopes will help bring attention to their cause.
The movie Oppenheimer goes into a lot of detail about things that were happening at that time. But one of the things that was not taken into account was the effect of nuclear radiation. Some things were known at the time, much more has been learned.
President of the group, Ann Myers, says the development of the nuclear bomb is still affecting Americans today.
There are still people out in the west part of our country that were exposed to radiation during the Trinity test, which was featured in the movie Oppenheimer. They have not been compensated at all by our government.
Along with showing support for the treaty,
we want people internationally to know that we care.
They also want to remember the victims of the bombings in Japan. In Oak Ridge, Ella Wales, WATE 6 on your side.
Ella, thank you. Now, the group has another demonstration planned tomorrow and Wednesday. Now, we also reached out to Y-12 regarding the demonstration, but we've yet to hear back.